One question is, this is from, well, I'm not going to assume this is from a man, but it says, I've had women tell me that they won't do things that a wife does for a boyfriend. I've had women tell me that they won't do things that a wife does for a boyfriend. How can you get a man to marry you or give the idea of marriage if things aren't done to give the notion? Now, that's one. Hold on. Next question. Next question. Next question. Why don't we like each other? Why don't we like each other? This is the root of the problem between black men and women. We are the only race that downgrades our women in songs. We're so quick to point out the negative characteristics of each other. I'm gonna go back to the answer, or the question. Why don't we like each other? Now I'm gonna take a mental note, because each one of y'all are gonna be able to speak as we do our closeout comments, and you can hit on that. Okay? Quincy got a second question. You still here, Quincy? All right. Do you think encouraging and stroking a black man's ego really gives you power or falsely motivates a man? Good question, Quincy. Do you think encouraging and stroking a black man's ego really gives you power or falsely motivates a man? Good question, Quincy. If a man met all your requirements, would he answer your phone for you? If a man met all your requirements, would he answer the phone? That's the question? No. If a man met all your requirements, would he want you? If a man met all your requirements, would he want you? Hold on, brother. Hold on, we're for the panel now. That's all right. It's all right, brother. This is from Alexis. Alexis, you in the house? Alexis in the house? I know how Alexis look, but I'm asking if she'll raise her hand. Okay, so the question is, what is the most important thing to know about love? What is the most important thing to know about love? Second question, what is the most important thing to know about being a woman and about being a man? And I got a whole bunch I want to get to. So that's going to set it up there. Now, as we close, and I'm going to give y'all each about 3.5 minutes each. That's 3.5. Now 4 plus 5 to get y'all 9 minutes, okay? 3.5 minutes each. I also want to add in here is that if someone wants to take their time up to say, to talk about what a healthy love relationship actually looks like in practice. What does a healthy love relationship look like in practice? And it was talked about that black men are going to white women because they want a woman who is willing to be submissive. I believe that's what was said. And so if that's the case, what prevents black women from being submissive in practice? Even when the man is a good man with mistakes. Everybody make mistakes, big and small. Right. All right, do me a quick favor. Look at somebody next to you and say, I make mistakes big and small. Look at somebody next to you. I make mistakes big and small. It was so quiet that some of y'all didn't even say that. We make mistakes big and small. And it's not just where I'm making infidelity mistakes. It's other mistakes that people make big and small. So what is it about that? So I'm going to go ahead and start. I want to give y'all a few extra minutes because y'all been so quiet. And I appreciate y'all being here. I'm going to give y'all a few extra minutes to go ahead and we're going to just go down the road. The mic is coming right here. Before they start, please give them one more round of applause. It's been a great time. I want both of you to be able to talk, so okay, go ahead.
I want to start with the issue of the black men maybe not wanting the black woman or so forth. Another aspect of it from what the doctor had mentioned is it's mostly a stereotypical issue. You have the black women thinking that, well, mostly all black men want white women. But then there's the other stereotype that black men feel that black women are too aggressive. They feel that they're overly vocal, and then that goes along with the submissive issue. And so they feel that, or they just too loud and they just too unruly. This is a stereotype. Now, I'm married to a beautiful black woman, so I don't have no issue. You know, and so they say that black women don't know how to act in public, so they feel that in their mind, which is a stereotype, that white women are not as loud and unruly as black women are. And so because they feel that, well, black women, they have this tendency to just go off and always fussing and always yelling and always complaining, which y'all know that's not always the case. But at the same time, if you do have a woman that's very vocal in her mannerisms, she wants a man that's not so passive, that knows how to handle that situation. And sometimes the reason why a woman is fussing is because of frustration, or she's aggravated, or that she's unhappy about whatever that situation is in that relationship, and she wants you to be a man and step up and do something about it. But sometimes the black men, unfortunately, we have some intimidated and passive black men, and so they want to go somewhere else, and so they don't want to have to deal with that. But a black woman just wants a man to stand up and be a man, not be passive and take charge and lead. Like they said, they want to be submissive. But you have to play your role and be the man, and so that I can play my role as a woman.
That's right. Piggybacking off of what he said, I think it's a difference between being graceful and being ghetto. Yes. I've learned in my marriage that fussing at my husband and being ghetto produced nothing. But when I was graceful, now see, it's a strategy in marriage. When we talk to our husbands, we can get them to do certain things, but it's how you say it. And it's the timing in which you say it. You know, so there's definitely a difference between being ghetto and being graceful. Back to the accountability, I'm definitely in agreement with Pastor Thomas here. When it comes to people not wanting to get married, who wants to get married? Like he said, we got the cart before the horse. Come on now, if you hold them accountable, then yes, you know, you get what you need out of that man. Amen? I'm sorry, I'm a church girl. So that's why I was kind of holding back. I'm a church girl, amen, bless you. But you know, accountability. There's no accountability when it comes to our race. Look at the things that we see on TV all of the time. Nobody wants to be married when, I mean, come on now. So that's just my opinion.
Thank you.
So many places to start. I think a couple of things that stuck out especially in terms of the music. I think a lot of times we assume the worst in our people. Black people did not invent misogyny. We didn't invent patriarchy. It's not just us. That's not saying that we shouldn't be held accountable, but that is not an invention of our own. You look at some of Johnny Cash's music, that's misogynistic as well, talking about shooting and killing women. So that's the first thing. Secondly, in terms of, you know, being, in terms of having passive men and whatnot, I'm a quiet guy in my regular life. I don't want to fight nobody that I'm trying to be with. So if that's the path of least resistance, I'm gonna work smart and not hard. If I gotta fight the world every day, I don't want to have to come home and fight you. And again, just in closing, like I said earlier, everybody just needs to be honest with themselves. The box that you saw your parents in or that you see your neighbors in may not necessarily be the box for you. So you have to be able to have those open and honest conversations about what you want to be and what type of partner you want.